Okay, I'm going to explain my solution on my first quiz in computer programming lecture. Um, the problem here is create a MATLAB program that will compute for the discounted parking fee given the number of hours parked and parking levels as input. So for the fee, there will be 30 for the first 2 hours and additional of 10 for each exceeding hours. So for the parking levels, we have 3 parking levels which has corresponding discount. For level A, there will be no discount. For letter B, there will be 5% off. And for letter C, there will be 10% off. So without a further ado, so prompt here is the one I use to ask for the information needed, which is the enter parking hours and enter parking level. Actually, aside from prompt, you can use X to define what will be the information asked in the problem. So actually, guys, prompt is what where we usually enter functions, formulas, and commands. But here, I use it as a command for asking the needed information for calculating the fees for parking level. So fprintf is usually used to present data when we run a program. And here, this will be the one responsible to show the input after we run the program. So here there is a function that fees is equals to calculated parking fees based on the hours and level. So if there will be another basis for calculating the parking fees, so we can add it on the parentheses and on the function. So initially there is 0.0 and discount is 0.0. So of course, because there are there are conditions in this problem, we're going to use an else if statement. So as you can see on the um, line 12, so the comment says that for first 2 hours fee would be 30. So guys, if we're going to put some comments on our program, we can use the percent symbol and then to be followed with our comments. So for line 12, it says that if hours is greater than or equal to 2, the fees will be equal to fees plus 30. So for the next one, another comment that says for more than 2 hours. So else if the hours will be greater than 2, the fees will be added by 30 plus hours minus 2. So this is an operation that was put here in the function. So hours minus 2 because there's already a first um, fee for the first 2 hours, which is 30. So times 10 because according to the problem, for every succeeding hours, there will be additional of 10. So here we go in the condition when it comes to the level of parking. So if level A, the total fee will be having no discount as per the problem. So for letter B, there will be 5% off. So as you can see here, fees times 5 over 100. So in MATLAB, we use asterisk for multiplication instead of x. And it's important that we separate operations with close and open parentheses to avoid errors when it comes in running the program. So fees will be equal to the fees minus the discount. So as well as the level C, which has the 10% discount. So let's have a sample run. Okay, run. So just like what I said a while ago, that I used a prompt to ask the needed information for the problem. So let's say I'm going to park for 3 hours, and I'm going to choose the level A. Okay, so as per the fprintf, so this is the one why the output is this. The park for 3 hours on A level, parking fee is $40. So for my quiz number 2, the problem is the monthly salary of a sales agent is computed based on his status and his monthly actual sales. So a regular status has 80 sales quota, with probationary and trainee has 60 sales quota and 40 sales quota respectively. Commission is 250 pesos per sales and bonus is 400 per sales exceeding quota. Accomplishment percentage is the actual sales versus the quota, and there's a 50 pesos penalty deduction for every missed percent. This means that for every sales shortage, 50 pesos will be deducted. Ultimately, the company deducts a flat 500 pesos tax. So, create a monthly program that will output the monthly salary of the sales agent. So, for the sample run, the 1 regular, 2 probationary, and 3 trainee should be presented when we run the program. And of course, they enter agent status and they enter actual sales and of course the salary. So I use fprintf to present the 1 regular, 2 probationary, and 3 trainee. Actually, you can also use displays. It depends on your preference. So I put a slash n and at the end after the 3 trainee. Why? Because there will be problem in spacing when I run the program. So later I will show you a sample if I will remove that slash n. So here, I define X as what will be inputted as agent status and Y for the actual sales. Um, like what I have said a while ago, aside from prompt, you can also use this one. So of course, we're going to use an else if statement. It says that if X is 1, actually guys, the 2 equal sign is for equality and comparison. So if X is 1, then the quota is 80. As if, so if X is 2, then the quota is 60. So guys, else quota is equal to 40. So it means that if it's not 1 into, of course it's 3. But I didn't manage to to create a validation that if there will be an input like 4, I actually tried it but it didn't work. So I'm expecting that there will be only 3 choices, which is presented when the program is run, which is 1 regular, 2 probationary, and 3 training. So it says that if Y is greater than quota, which is the actual sales. Mm. Actually, guys, if you don't want to use Y, you can use actual sales. You just need to be consistent until the end of the program. That if you will use actual sales, then the rest will also be actual sales. But if you want to use that Y, just like what I have used, just like what I use, of course you need to be consistent also that until the end of the program you will use Y. Okay, so going back. So else new sales is equals to Y. So here's the operation. So commission will be equal to 250 times the new sales. Bonus is equal to Y minus quota, miss is equal to minus bonus. If bonus is less than 0, then bonus is equal to 0. Else miss is equals to 0. So this operation is based on the condition of the problem. So the next part of the operation is the bonus is equals to 400 times bonus, miss is equals to 50 times miss, and salary is equals to commission plus bonus minus miss minus 500 because 500 is a constant minus on their final salary. So again, I use f print f. Your salary is %d, which is will be the final input. And so as you can see, the spacing is fine because of the slash n. So enter agent status. Let's choose 2. And the actual sales is 62, which exceeded his quota. So I got a 15,300. It's originally 15,800, but because there's a less 500, then it became 15,300. So just like what I've said a while ago, I will run a program which I will remove the slash n. Okay, let's see. Look, see the enter agent status was uh, the 1 regular, 2 probationary, 3 trainee was followed by enter agent status. So we're now on sorry quiz 3. The problem in quiz 3 is write a MATLAB program to display the bills and coins dispensed for based on the amount entered by the user. Display the amount by 1,000, 500, 200, 150, 20, 10, 5, 1. So here's the sample program. So of course, the entered amount, for example, 5753. The denomination will be 5753. There will be um, it will be presented as denomination 5753, 1000 times 5, 500 times 1, 200 times 1, 100 times 0, 50 times 1, 20 times 0, 10 times 0, 5 times 0, 1 times 3. Okay, so here's my solution. Okay, so I use prompt again for command, which will be asking to enter an amount. Just like what I have said, you can use anything you prefer to define the entered amount here. So of course, so we on the line 2 we use amount to be equal what will be input on the entered amount. So f, which is will be responsible for the output later, the denomination of the entered amount. So y here on line 5 represent the dispense bills and coins. So here on line 7 we put that for a is equals to 1 is the length of y. So why I put 1 instead of other number? Because it means that where will be the dispense bills or coins will be started. So if I'm going to use 2, the dispense bills and coins will be start from 500, 200, 100. So of course it will be an invalid output based on the problem because it should be started on 1000. Okay. So we define that x is equals to the floor times amount over y times a. So floor is its purpose is to round off each place value into the whole number, so that when it's dispensed it will be um, by whole number. Like for example, for the 5753, so it was rounded off by the whole number, so 5,000, um, 700, and then there was divided based on the given dispense bills and coins. So there's an else if statement here that if amount is greater than or equal to the to the y, which is y times a, um, then there will be an output of the amount times the dispense bills and coins. So else, it will be presented as the amount rounded off to the each place value times 0 if it has no corresponding dispense bills or coins. So, and then amount is equals to amount minus x times y. Then close na parenthesis a, then n. So, here's the sample output. For example, 123. So based on the else statement, 1000 times 0, 500 times 0, because there is no corresponding for the dispense bills and coins. Okay. So I'm going to try what I have just said a while ago, that if I'm going to put 4, like for example 4, so 1, 2, 3. See, it started in 100 because 100 is the fourth one here in the non-empty arrows, non-empty arrays. Yeah, because guys, length represents the max size for non-empty arrays. Yes, thank you.